Good morning. Just doing a bit of a clip on what's been going on over the weekend and the week since we last posted an update. So we pulled the blackjack zucchini out of here. We're keeping this one for the time being, even though some of the fruit, they're not really ripening up. They were pollinated and pollinated properly, so I think it may just be too cold for these guys now. Not too sure. It's not like it's freezing here or anything, but they're just not sticking. The Blue Lake runners, or Blue Lake climbing beans, had to rescue the growth tendrils from the dill and the ginger down in there and the basil and wind them around the frame, but yep, they look like they're taken and doing well. Wicking barrel. This is the new blueberry one. It's going to be shaded by these trees, so I'm actually going to, even though these trees are coming down, I'm actually going to hedge them a little bit until after the wedding, and then I'll dig them out and chop them off. So yes, but that's the blueberry barrel. It's already got fruit on it, so it's working well. This is the remnants of the bottom of the couple of wicking barrels, the spice ones. I just put the 3 layers of sand down in here because we got a bit of a drop off from the edge here, so I'm just trying to level this up, and I've got excess sand. I ordered too much, so trying to use that up elsewhere. Excuse my sniffing. The onions we planted down in here to fill in the gaps are doing really well. The dwarf kale's decided to pick up. I think it likes the cold. Gooseberries, Cape gooseberries gone crazy. I think these guys are going to need to be trimmed back. They're crowding out the onions I planted down there, and the broccoli, which some of it looks like it's been nibbled on. I'll have to suss it out later. All the onions and garlics and spring onions and leeks and shallots are all doing really well. Gooseberries now decided to move in on the collies territory. Really is gone crazy. Really has gone crazy as well. These gooseberries are doing alright. Continually harvesting these beetroot. Had a few more roasted last night from down in there. The beans, got another huge basket of beans last night. And also the snow peas over there. These new beetroot who are replacing their sisters are doing really well. So are the onions in between. They're looking really nice. The the cabbages here appear to have rescued them from the grubs. I can't really see any grubs on them over the last few days, so might be winning the battle on those ones. These snow peas are just still hanging in there. These snow peas have just gone burko. Nice fresh big pods we missed yesterday. Raspberry, picked our first raspberry. There's some more coming on red there. The 4 of us, sorry, sharing a raspberry must have been a very fatty sight. The garlic's doing alright. We've now got 100% strike rate on the elephant garlic, so extremely happy with that. The honey pod sugar snap peas, one's been harvested and munched by Bianca. Apparently it was very tasty. Spice barrels have all been used and moved. I'm getting ready to clear that space out. This is one of the barrels. I used it to plan out some of the kale I had sitting in a tray. A bit stunted, but we'll see how they go in there. If I plant a seed, they're only just going to take as long to turn up, so to shoot up. So gave them a nice feed with worm cast and all bits and pieces. I got buckets all through the backyard because it rained last night, trying to catch some rainwater. This kohlrabi just keeps growing. The last one split, so there's my thumb. It's rather a large one. It's about the size of a softball now, so that's good. Mangles are going well. Been harvesting the leaves. Harvested the first of our dragon carrots, just thinning out the lines a bit, so harvested them. Some kohlrabi, some beetroot, some mango, the peas and beans. I think someone took a shot last night, so I topped up the potato bags. Some have grown faster and taller than the others, so need to do some more mix next weekend for those guys. The tomatoes here are coming on nicely. We do have fruit set on one of the flowers. There we go. So thinking about making up some exclusion bags, or maybe just getting rid of this pepper capsicum that keeps getting infected with fly strike. See what happens there. Garlic, they're the brown onions. Maya mistook the onions in there with the garlic for these ones. They're the actual brown garlic. They're coming on really well. These potatoes, that's the neighbours. Anyway, these potatoes are filled up. That one as well. Brussels sprouts, starting to see the little sprouts in between the branches. Don't know how well they're going to come out with that. This zucchini's got pulled as well. Beetroots in here are doing really well, as is the onions. Put a purple kohlrabi in there, and the purple kohlrabi where that zucchini was. They were all given a handful of worm casts underneath. So just a bit of a trek up here. The mess that needs to be tidied. Pumpkins, just drying them out in the sun. So trying to dry them out in the sun. We harvested another 4 on the weekend. I'll show you that when we get up there. The spice barrel has been planted out with we've got turmeric here and turmeric there, some ginger, some more ginger here. I think I've got 2 of each, galangal and galangal, and there's some little funny looking onion like ginger bulbs that were deep down in the barrel. I've just planted them in just to see how they go. So we also do have another turmeric in a pot over here. I decided to keep him separate for now and just see what happens with him. And up the side of the house we have the 3rd of the spice barrels. It's been remade. This is the black mulberry tree. So because their roots can be rather invasive, we've been told, we've put them in a pot, and we're going to whack a couple of posts in, probably about where my foot is, about 6 foot, just over 6 foot away. Put in a couple of posts and displayed it or trellis it like a grape. So we'll bring the branches out and train them. So yeah, bit of an experiment, see how it goes. The front yard, that's where the pumpkins came from. We basically just let that adjust from where I'm standing directly up to that stump up there. This is sort of going to be car park area. So from there back is going to be car park area, probably for 3 or 4 cars when we have our reception here. So thought I'd just pull the plant back now, give that a bit of a mow this weekend. And there's the poor carcass of the plant up there. Sad to see it go, but you know, it's got to be done. Yeah, but we're also thinking we're putting the wicking bed that's being moved to make room for the aquaponics is going in here, just where the flat bit is. Kira and I are going to share that. I don't know what she's putting in her half. But the pumpkin, its main stem is just down in there. So we're thinking about just cutting it back and seeing what happens with it. So this is all the tomatoes that are just shot up from the compost tea, worm cast tea we put down. Sorry for my sniffing, by the way. And that's the red, the purple skinned sweet potato, white flesh, purple skin. Oh, so we've got a few pumpkins left on. I think there's about 8 left on there. There we go, there's one that fertilised all by himself. Didn't even need me to help. So yeah, that's pretty much well it, I think. Can't think of anything else much that's that exciting. Could do a dance, but just embarrass myself. So I'm gonna post another clip on wicking barrel. Just someone asked me a question about it, so I thought I'd post another little clip and show you how I remade and reworked the spice barrels. Probably a bit boring, I know, but you don't have to watch it. I wouldn't. I've seen it before. So I hope you all have a great week and take it easy. Have a good one.